I found out I was pregnant after a night with a friend, but I couldn't track him down to share the news. Years later, he became my new boss. I disclosed our past to HR, but they pressured me to resign. When I finally told him, he helped me secure a new job. Here's the backstory. In my late 20s, I returned to university to pursue my PhD and shared an office with several other students for years. One of those students, Liam, finished his dissertation and was preparing to return to his home country. We all went out for drinks to celebrate his achievement and bid him farewell. One thing led to another, and Liam and I ended up spending the night together. A few weeks later, I discovered I was pregnant, but I had no way to reach Liam. His university email and phone number were deactivated after he left the country. I didn't need his support and was prepared to raise my child alone, but I felt he deserved to know. Over the years, I searched for him online without success. Last week, our department head sent an email introducing our new manager, Liam, complete with a photo and a summary of his academic and professional background, confirming it was him. That night we shared changed my life, as it made me a mother. I often think of Liam when my daughter asks about her father, or when I notice traits in her that don't come from me. But I doubt Liam has thought much about that night. I'm unsure if Liam will feel uneasy about being my boss, given our history, or if I'm overthinking this. From my time sharing an office with him, Liam seemed laid back and pragmatic. In our company, it's customary for everyone to reply to these introductory emails, welcoming the new manager and explaining how their role interacts with theirs. Should my email mention that Liam and I were at university together years ago to acknowledge our past? Or should I send a private email suggesting we discuss keeping our history separate from work if he thinks it's necessary? I'd appreciate suggestions for wording that shows I'm unbothered and will remain professional. At the same time, I'd like a script for a separate email requesting a meeting outside work to discuss something important from our past, namely to tell him about his daughter. If you or anyone believes I shouldn't tell him yet, or that I should let him settle into his new role and country first, I'd welcome that perspective. Additional information from the original poster. Thanks for your response. I didn't mention my efforts to find Liam earlier because they weren't central to my question. For those curious, I made a real effort when I first learned I was pregnant. I asked our office mates, but no one had his contact details. We were just students who shared a workspace and occasionally grabbed drinks at the campus pub, never socializing outside that. I reached out to Liam's thesis advisor, but it was the Australian summer break, and he was unavailable for 2 months. When he returned, he gave me Liam's local address, which was useless since he'd left the country. The university had an emergency contact number for his aunt, but no one answered. Liam is Chinese with a common surname, and Liam was the name he used locally. I don't know his real name. Searching for the right Mr. Chen in a country without Google or social media was fruitless. I found a paper listing Liam Chen as a co-author and contacted the lead author, but they never replied. By then, I was dealing with severe morning sickness and had to prioritize my baby's health, so I stopped searching. Update 1. Thank you for addressing my situation. You were spot on. It was a bigger deal than I thought. I was looking at it from Liam's perspective, assuming he'd see it as a fleeting moment from years ago. I appreciated the reality check, though I regret reading some comments. Thank you for moderating them quickly. I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.